All right, Sistas fans, this video is talking about how some people feel like we might be seeing a new Sabrina post bail. You know, like maybe her time behind bars changed her. Look, Lord willing, I never find out what it's like to be, locked up behind bars. And this isn't to undercut the experience in jail of what that can do to a person. But if it turned out we're seeing a new hardcore Sabrina after she got locked up, I wouldn't like it. And that's not because I want to have Sabrina be sweet and naive and understanding and whatnot the entirety of the show. Because you know me, I love seeing growth of the characters. But if that actually turned out to be the case, I would hate it because we never saw what her time behind bars was like. We just now saw her a couple episodes ago when Andy and Danny went to see her, and that was it. In the visitor room, that was it. We didn't see if she had a roommate or a cellmate. We didn't know what it was like. Did she avoid confrontation in the cafeteria or some shit? With Sabrina being as soft as she is, I don't think it was a good experience for her. But here's the thing, though. We never got to see it. Can you imagine that? It's the Sabrina we got now. And, I'm going to make the comparison because I binged the series last night. The Best Man, the final chapters. Julius, when he started MMA fighting and he got more of a backbone to, call out his boys for, treating him thinking, he's a wuss. He's not much of a man. Basically, challenging the way they kind of treated him their entire time knowing each other. Being more aggressive. Yeah, being more aggressive. If Sabrina did the same thing, it really wouldn't sit right with me because we didn't see how she was shaped by her experiences in jail. She showed up at the ending of episode 1 of season 5, and she didn't show up again until... what was it? The end of episode 9? I think that was when she showed up. And then in episode 10 at the beginning, then she got taken back to her cell. And then we saw her when she got out on bail. And then from there, when she went over to Q to beat him up with the golf club before Calvin took over. So, yeah, it just feels weird. Her, in terms of the golf club thing, that makes sense. Because we saw Sabrina, what happens when... Alonzo in season 1, after he beat up Maurice and put him in the hospital, she took that beer bottle and cracked him upside the head. But the thing about Sabrina is she will usually, start to talk. She starts to, assert herself. And then when the person, in both cases a male, is dismissive towards her because you got my friend locked up. You put my friend in the hospital. And then they ignore her, act like nothing happened. That's when she grabs something and starts to beat their ass with it. So... Sabrina is slow to anger, but at the same time, if this is her permanent default character personality, I think it's kind of messed up because like I said, if we would have seen her behind bars, if we would have seen her interacting with the jail folk, that would have given us more of a reason to see, damn, she was only in there for 2 days, but that actually changed a lot because she feels betrayed. She doesn't know why she's here. It's just it's just a lot of things going on. I really wish we could have seen that. Even if it was only, a couple minutes per episode of Sabrina in her cell, Sabrina, in the cafeteria, Sabrina, just how did the guards treat her? Just things like that would have gone a long way in showing her suffering and how she is after she got out of jail. Because, in the next episode, Karen's like, are you okay? You don't seem okay. I'm traumatized. It's from what? We didn't see it. So what do you think? Do you think we'll be getting a new Sabrina now that she's out? Or do you think we'll just, kind of see her shake it off and go back to her old self like nothing ever happened, which is a common trait for a lot of these characters as of late in Sisters. So, thanks so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And I will catch you in the next one.